Stop everything! The 30-day countdown has just hit 0, and the FBI has just executed a maneuver so cold, so calculated, it's sending shockwaves through the criminal underworld. For 4 weeks, we were led to believe the trail for Nancy Guthrie had gone cold, that she had simply evaporated into the Arizona heat. But it was all a tactical smokescreen. Tonight, we are tearing the veil off the Phoenix Protocol, a high-stakes forensic ambush designed to flush out a tactical cell that isn't just watching us. They're likely in the comments of this video right now. We have secured leaked blueprints of an 8-minute digital blackout that proves Nancy wasn't just kidnapped, she was neutralized by a strike team using military-grade electronic warfare. At 3 a.m., the FBI officially surrendered the crime scene back to the family, but insiders whisper that the house is now a massive living wiretap. This isn't a return to normalcy, it's a lethal invitation for a killer to step back into the web. You are about to see evidence that the mainstream media is being gagged from reporting. Brace yourselves. The next 30 minutes will shatter everything you thought you knew about the Guthrie disappearance. To understand why the 30th day is a turning point, we have to dissect the 8-day stalking phase that preceded the horror. Nancy Guthrie wasn't just a beloved grandmother, she was a woman living inside a high-security fortress. Her Tucson estate was a digital Alcatraz, infrared sensors, encrypted nest hubs, and a medical-grade pacemaker that pinged her heartbeat to the cloud every 60 seconds. But there was a wolf at the gate. Behind the scenes, the Guthrie family was a powder keg of resentment. Secret inheritance disputes, blood money arguments, and clandestine meetings had turned this family into a battlefield long before the first window was smashed. This wasn't a random hit. It was a surgical extraction choreographed by someone who knew the exact frequency of Nancy's alarm system. TMZ recently leaked the reconnaissance tape. It shows a man, now infamously dubbed the Goatee Man, stalking the perimeter 8 days prior. Look at his movement. It's not a burglar's crawl, it's a soldier's march. He wasn't looking for jewelry. He was mapping the dead zones of the thermal cameras. Sources close to the investigation claim this operative is linked to a 19-year brotherhood of betrayal, a group of individuals with documented histories in tactical burglary and high-precision heists. The FBI has quietly built a profile of a shadow architect, a mastermind sitting at the family dinner table who traded a mother's life for a digital windfall. The air in Tucson is thick with paranoia. Neighbors report black SUVs idling in the shadows, waiting for the signal. On February 1st, the signal was sent. But the killers forgot one thing. Nancy's heart was still broadcasting a signal they couldn't jam. This is where the mystery morphs into a full-blown conspiracy. The FBI's classified file, the Silent Sync, reveals a terrifying anomaly. At precisely 2:28 a.m., Nancy's pacemaker transmitted its final pulse. Then, a total, suffocating digital silence. The first explosion. Fox News verified a car fleet of 12 vehicles moving in a synchronized extraction formation at 2:36 a.m. But here's the math that is haunting forensic experts. The drive from Nancy's driveway to that camera is exactly 7 minutes. Do the math. 2:28 to 2:36 is 8 minutes. That leaves a terrifying 60-second window. In just 60 seconds, this team breached a locked fortress, jammed the signal, overpowered Nancy, and hit the gas. This isn't crime, and it's special ops. Leaked frames from the final seconds of the Nest camera show a masked intruder reaching for his pocket. Experts didn't find a weapon, they found a signal jammer antenna. This was electronic assassination, says a leaked forensic memo. Nancy's house was transformed into a digital black hole. She tried to call for help, but her phone was dead air. Her alarm was a silent scream. But the betrayal goes deeper. Leaked encrypted messages from an inside source suggest the 1:52 a.m. gate breach. A suspicious man in a reflective backpack caught testing locks 5 miles away was a decoy. While the police were lured to a false alarm, the Alpha team was already on Nancy's porch. The reflective backpack? It's a signature item belonging to a former associate of the family. The internet has dubbed it the Judas signature. Was the entire police response manipulated from the start? And the shadow team thought they were ghosts. They thought their tech made them invisible. But they didn't account for the genetic trap. 2 miles from the scene, a discarded nitrile glove was recovered. It was clean of prints, but it carried a partial DNA profile, a biological fingerprint that technology cannot erase. The shocking revelation: the DNA is a no match in every criminal database. Our suspect is a ghost, no record, no arrests, a perfect citizen. But the FBI has now unleashed the nuclear option: investigative genetic genealogy. They aren't hunting the man, they are hunting his bloodline. A leaked thread from an anonymous tech claims, "We've mapped the family tree. We found a hit in a public ancestry database. We are down to 3 brothers." The suspect's world is shrinking by the hour. And then the second hammer dropped: the arrest of Antonio Pina Campos. He was caught circling the crime scene like a vulture, over 100 times. Why? Because the FBI left a digital bait inside the house, a fake signal designed to lure the technician back to fix the jammer. Antonio walked right into the kill zone. But is he the hunter or just the bait for a much bigger fish? The 30-day milestone has turned the internet into a psychological war zone. On one side, the Guthrie loyalists are holding vigils, led by Savannah Guthrie's gut-wrenching miracle plead. On the other, dark web sleuths are calling the $1.1 million reward a silence payment. That money isn't a reward, one viral analyst claimed. It's a loyalty test to see which member of the cell will sell out the architect first. The FBI is banking on greed to break the brotherhood. The reaction from the intelligence community has been unprecedented. Former CIA operatives are debating the antenna detail. Some call it a walkie-talkie. But the elites know it's a high-gain frequency disruptor. The divide is terrifying. Half the world thinks this is a family tragedy. The other half is convinced it's a high-stakes corporate hit. The comment sections are overflowing with wrist tattoo theories and backpack matches. The FBI has had to triple security around the family because the public has turned into a mob, demanding the truth that the Phoenix Tech Hub is currently hiding. We have reached the end of the 30-day cycle, but the true horror is just beginning. While the world was obsessed with the Goatee Man and the signal jammer, everyone missed the 4th ghost. The FBI's tactical timeline was just updated with a piece of data that will freeze your blood. At 2:40 a.m., just 4 minutes after the getaway, an encrypted burst of data was sent from a satellite phone in the desert. It wasn't sent to a burner phone. It wasn't sent to a hideout. It was sent to a secure device located inside the FBI command center. The final soul-crushing twist? The secret trap may have been a setup from the start. We aren't just looking for a kidnapper, we are looking for a mole. Someone on the inside has been guiding the shadow team through every police roadblock and every forensic hurdle. The $1.1 million reward? It's still there because the person who should claim it is the one leading the investigation. The DNA results are currently under national security lock. Why? Because the name at the bottom of that family tree isn't a stranger. It's someone you've seen on the news every single night. The 4th ghost is watching this right now, smiling, thinking they've won. The 30-day milestone is over, but the war for the truth has just begun. The Phoenix Protocol is closing in, but we need the power of the internet to break the mole. Who is the 4th ghost? Look at the footage. Look at the timing. Drop your suspects in the comments right now. Every theory, every observation, every tiny detail you noticed could be the one that breaks this conspiracy wide open. If you want to be the first to see the leaked DNA names and the satellite phone logs, you must subscribe and hit the notification bell. We are tracking the mole and the evidence is mounting. Don't let Nancy be a victim of a system that's been compromised. Like this video to tell the FBI the world is watching.